Good to see you again, Sam. Everything's quiet here in the mansion for the moment.
You're not nearly as selfish as you pretend.
Hey, you take that back.
You had your relic. You were gone. There was no reason for you to come back and face the Canary.
I still don't have a ship. I thought I could get one.
From a bunch of shipwrecked Canary.
From the Viscount. I just got here late.
I always knew you had a heart of gold.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
Your Mage Templar group was conspiring to overthrow Meredith.
I have a sudden deep regret I interfered. You know, I was half convinced Meredith had engineered the whole thing to trick me into incriminating myself.
Thrask admitted to leading the group.
Perhaps I've exaggerated the depths of her madness. But if she's not there yet, she will be soon.
Oh, she's there.
The only question is, once it's clear she cannot lead, will there be anyone left to oppose her? Please accept this as my thanks. It will be of more value to you right now than my friendship.
I can't believe you're still not taking sides.
I told you, I only like to be on top.
I mean against the Templars. You like freedom, right? You hate slavery. Why wouldn't you side with the mages?
Maybe I just don't like you.
Gil How?
You're the champion of Kirkwall, aren't you? And... Anders!
Making friends as always, I see.
There's no escaping you, it seems.
I'm special that way.
That's one way to put it.
It looks like you met heavy resistance.
After the Warden Commander spared the Architect, we thought the ensuing struggle among the Darkspawn might make the deep roads safer. The Warden's allies assured us these tunnels would still be mostly clear, but it seems they were wrong.
Who is the Architect?
The Architect was the first of the speaking and thinking Darkspawn. Very dangerous. He spread his gift to other Darkspawn, the Disciples. Fortunately, their numbers are few.
They seem to know a great deal about Darkspawn. Are these allies dwarves?
No, not dwarves. It's complicated. Let's just say we live in strange times.
Delilah says you followed my expedition's route. Why?
You went further into the deep roads than anyone believed possible. The first Warden himself ordered this investigation. I was offered a generous share of the salvage, plus extra coin up front to discourage any curiosity.
I don't remember drawing anyone a map to the Tig. Who told you about it?
An unfortunate dwarf named Bartrand. We weren't sure his information was reliable, but contacting you or Varric was deemed risky. We feared you might return if you learned of our interest in the Tig.
As much as I enjoy the company, is there anything keeping us in these Darkspawn-infested tunnels?
I cannot leave now. When we were attacked, I was separated from the rest of my expedition. Some of them may yet live. We must go deeper into the tunnels to rescue them.
Who else could be alive?
Some Wardens survived the initial ambush. I think the dwarf we brought from Vigil's Keep survived. But who still lives? Only the Maker knows.
We have survivors to find. Let's go.
We should move. Stay alert for Darkspawn.
Master How, you live.
Temerin, good man. Are there any other survivors?
Hopefully up ahead. Well met are strangers in the belly of the earth. I hope Sir Fenley won't mind, but I set up the explosives here and there. Figured I'd blow up as many of the spawn as I could before I embraced the stone.
Corridors lined with explosives and Darkspawn galore? It's not even my birthday.
Temerin, the way behind us is clear. Send word to the Wardens in case we don't make it.
Aye. I've set explosives all along the tunnels. Blow up as many of the sodding spawn as you can. Luck to you both.
I fear we have come all this way for nothing. But my fallen comrades will be avenged. The Darkspawn are here. First time since I've been down here, I don't sense a single Darkspawn. We've won. The route to the surface should be safe now. Because of you, I will see my sister and nephew again. Please, take this with my blessing. I apologize I couldn't answer all your questions. You may have them yet in the fullness of time.
Stay safe, Nathaniel.
You as well.
I let your assassin go. Was I not supposed to do that?
You had him? And you let him go? I am thoroughly disappointed. No one fails the crows and lives.
Ah, poor stupid Nuncio. The crows do like that saying, but I am living proof it's a lie. Why they insist on thinking they can kill people like you and the Warden, I will never guess.
Let me tell you, it's a burden I bear on a daily basis.
You are nothing but a traitor and a coward, Zevran. You'll die here.
Yes, well, let's see how that works out for you. I'm sure you wish to loot the camp, yes? Talk to me when you're done. Excellent. Killing my former brothers in arms is oddly satisfying. I've little reward to offer you, champion, but perhaps this will serve as a token of my thanks. My dear Isabella, it has been a delight to see you again. You travel in fine company.
That's it? You're leaving? What about sex?
Ah, Isabella, I did so miss you.
That's because you have piss-poor aim. Thankfully, you have other uses.
Ha! Are we sure he was part of a guild of assassins?
You've had luck all your travels? There's another letter waiting. like the shiny? I can make it for you.
I have a report you might find interesting. It tells of a chasm in the Vinmark Mountains, and a secret that was said to be buried within. Yet when the Chantry went to investigate, they were turned away by the Grey Wardens.
And why would I find that interesting?
Because the champion was there. I can't help but notice you failed to mention this adventure.
Oh, that? I didn't think you'd be interested. Just some business with Hawke's family and a few carded dwarves who went too far. You're not going to believe me.
I'll take my chances.
All right. Don't say I didn't warn you. There it is.
That's where these dwarves are?
These are carded dwarves, so they're more criminals and smugglers than anything else. They're not usually stupid, though. I don't know why they'd attack you.
They snuck into the gallows. If there hadn't been Templars to stop them.
Don't feel left out. They've been trying to kill me for several days now.
You have a plan, then? I found their hideout, but my sources couldn't tell me anything else. It's all very strange.
Why do you say that? It's just the Carter, isn't it?
As far as my contacts in the Carter know, they shouldn't be here. There shouldn't even be a here. This place is invisible. A big blind spot on the map. Bianca's never been this suspicious, and she's twitchy to start with.
Does it matter? We just need them to stop trying to kill us.
A fine point. So, what's the plan?
Oh, I'm sure this is all a misunderstanding. Later we'll all have tea and we'll laugh.
Oh, your name is Hawk. I thought it was Locke.
I can't believe you two are joking about this.
Don't worry, Sunshine. The laughter just hides the pain.
Whatever happens, they won't get a chance to attack again.
At least the Circle let me come. I didn't want you to do this alone.
Let's go. Someone doesn't like intruders.
They're the Merchants Guild. The Carter doesn't kill guild members. That's really strange.
It's the Hawk!
Listen.
Look! The cut... There's people watching us.
They'll alert others to our presence.
The time has come!
Can you hear that? We'd best be careful.
You, the brother and sister both, you're here together. You've come.
Is he referring to you and me?
Everyone, it's the children of Malcolm Hawk. They've come to us.
What does my father have to do with this?
It began with him and ends with you. Blood for blood, that's what we were told.
Did Father do something to the Carter?
You've come to us now, and that's the only thing that matters.
You tell me. How could I refuse such a delightfully worded invitation?
We must have the blood. You don't understand.
Oh, blood. Why didn't you just ask?
We will take it. Corypheus will walk in the sun once more.
crazy people like blood. A lot.
Clearly these dwarves are insane. Perhaps even more so than Varric.
I heard that.
The Carter doesn't normally act like this. They're businessmen.
I'd like to know who this Corypheus is. With a name like that, he's bound to go "Mwahaha" at some point, I just know it. And really? More blood? Why can't it ever be spit or a lock of hair?
You really want to encounter a spit mage?
For variety, sure. How many generations of warriors stood guard here? And why does that make me nervous?
All set.
Someday I'll visit a place with no ancient evils, horrors, devouring plagues, or insanity. Maybe a beach.
The day you go to the beach would be the day an armada of
Will you
angry
look at
demon
that?
pirates show
A
up.
fortress. Here in the middle of nowhere.
Trap! That should do it.
I'm surprised you agreed to come, Varric. You hate being underground, and you avoid the Carter the same way you do the Merchant Guild.
There's no way I'd miss watching you make these motherless nug-lickers cry.
Making the world a better place, one enemy at a time!
When you tell people about our escape from Lothering, why do you make it sound like I had food all over my face?
You're larger than life, Hawk. I had to give you a few flaws just to make you approachable.
Did you just call me fat?
Yes, that's pretty much how I tell it. Hawk rolled into the fray like a gigantic pudding covered in gravy. It's more dramatic that way.
Does it have to be gravy? Couldn't it be chocolate instead?
Everyone's a critic.
So these are really the deep roads. I'd read about them, but I'm rather glad I missed out years ago. Yes, I think things worked out for the best.
interest in you?
Done.
Hold on, Brock. We need the Hawk alive.
Watch your step. I don't like the looks of this. All set. Trap! That should do it.
Dwarves can't use magic, blood, or otherwise. And what's this got to do with Father?
The Master, Corypheus. Clearly, these dwarves have found a demon tool.
I hope you told Odin where you were going. If we never come back, maybe someone will send a search party after their champion.
So, Fenris, we haven't spoken since...
You wish to do this here? In front of everyone?
Kinky.
That wasn't... Never mind.
If I get the Hawk's blood, Radicus says I can go into the tunnels and drink of the back.
That's enough! One more for me! We're keeping score, right?
I can finish this.
All set. That should do it.
You, Elf, are one lucky son of a bitch.
Is this about the Diamondback game? Again?
I've never seen anyone bluff like that in my life. Sure,
Can
you
you
had a
hear
handful of nothing.
Drum beats.
So was I. You're the one who pointed out I had 4 servants.
See? Luckiest bastard I've ever seen.
A key tuned to Father's blood? Highly unlikely. He was no blood mage. Right?
If this has to do with thank you for asking me to come along again, Hawk.
Why wouldn't I? More the merrier.
I just am pleased to see you. That's all. Smooth.
The Hawk's blood. The Master will rise. He will be free.
Garav?
Varric? No one told me you would be part of this. We were just going after the Hawk.
Why has the Carter been attacking me?
I can't say. The Master must be free.
Really, Garav? I thought better of you than this. I mean, gutting the occasional competitor for fun and profit, that's the game. But what are you all even doing here? Worshipping demons?
We drink the Darkspawn blood. He calls us.
Why would you do that? Won't you just die?
It's the only way to hear the music.
Oh, come on, you nug licker. Snap out of it. There's no gold in hallucinating.
Manners, Varric. Introduce me to your lunatic friend.
Hawk, this is Garav. He's a greedy, brilliant bastard son of a nug from the Carter. Garav, this is Hawk. The one whose blood you want to drink, or bathe in, or whatever. But if you're after eternal youth, I've got to tell you, he's no virgin.
The Master is calling. He needs the blood.
Garav, buddy, this isn't like you. Look, I've still got Bianca. Never misfired a day in her life. You don't want her to see her papa like this, do you?
Varric, you want to spare this bastard?
Not if he's after you, Hawk. Bianca, I think it's time to say goodbye.
Reinforcements, you bastard!
used to do business with the Carta. Back in the day. Garav was a nutcase then too, but in a good way. He was trying to design a new type of repeating crossbow. Bianca was the only one that ever worked. I can't believe he ended up like that.
They told me you were going to be trouble. And look, you brought the whole family. How generous.
I swore to Corypheus we'd bring him Malcolm Hawk's blood, one way or the other.
What does this have to do with my father?
The Master wants you. I don't ask why.
Corypheus wants some blood? Sure, let me just open a vein. How about a kidney, too?
Corypheus, we have done as you command. Your sacrifice is here. You will see the surface once more.
can feel it inside me.
Oh, that is a strange one. They don't have one of those in the Circle. And it was Father's.
This is going to take me to Corypheus.
The whole blasted thing's sealed over.
I guess we should have seen that coming.
Will you look at that thing? What do you suppose is in there? And they wonder why I prefer the surface.
How is it you get into these situations so often?
What do you mean?
Attacked by dwarves, approached by strangers, stumbling upon ancient riddles. Madness.
It's a gift.
Well, I think you should return it.
Bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be. anything about the Warden's use of demons in this horrid place. But I will have no one say any magic of mine ever released one into the world.
Did that voice sound familiar to you? I could almost swear.
It sounded like Father, but how?
So, Varric, this spy network of yours...
Oh, this I have to hear.
You don't have one, do you? You make it all up.
Could be. That or I have an army of elven urchins. And they're all watching.
You are a strange, hairy little man.
The key! Did they find it? The dwarves. I heard them. Looking, digging. How do you bring the key here?
You mean this? How is this a key?
Magic. Old magic it is. Magic from the blood. It made the seals. It can destroy them.
I came in here to find Corypheus. Do you know where or what he is?
Do not say his name. He will hear you. Do not wake him. Not when you hold the key.
Let me guess. You want to drink my blood too?
Blood? The blood of the hawk? Are you the hawk? I smell no magic on you. But you hold the key to his death. Yes, I can show you out, yes.
Because I always like to follow the advice of tainted, crazy people.
Not crazy, no. Trust me. I know the prison's secrets. The seals hold us in. Anything comes in. Nothing ever leaves. Not without the key. You must use it, yes. On the seals, every seal, you touch the key to it. Only then they open. Only for the hawk. Not back. Not up. Only way out is down and through the heart. Down. Down in the depths.
Well, that was certainly interesting. We're following, right? corruption. I don't think there's any record of it having that effect. But even the threat of it, anyone normal would choose to die first.
Keep thinking good thoughts.
Too many ignore it. That's why we need Grey Wardens, and why they're at risk of that.
Let me guess. The first seal?
2,000 years the magic holds. Never broken. Give it the key. Let it take the magic back to itself. Absorb it. All who came before. The blood works. It is good.
All this talk about my blood is a little creepy. Are you at least planning to tell me your name?
Name? So long since I've said my name. Larius. I was Larius. There was a title too. Commander. Commander of the Grey. I am dead. But I never died.
How does a warden end up like this? I thought you were immune to the taint.
The calling. It comes to us all. The voice we can't resist. Our death.
I've opened the seal. Will the prison release me?
There are more. Follow them in. All the way to the heart. Many locks. Only one key. Corypheus calls. In the darkness. What waits there?
seriously heavy-looking shield.
There will be more seals, I'm certain.
You must hate the Darkspawn, after what they did to your home.
They are mindless. What is there to blame? May as well swear at a force of nature. I don't see the point.
That's an interesting perspective.
It's taken a long time to reach it. Thank you.
Bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be. Be bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be. I may have left the circle, but I took a vow. My magic will serve that which is best in me, not that which is most base.
That's what Father used to teach me. That which is best in me, not that which is most base. Even in the gallows I find strength in that. I miss him so.
Live on in what he taught us. And in these bizarre magical contraptions.
He is waking. The magic grows lax. He feels us walk where no step goes.
How could this Corypheus be sending people after me if he's asleep?
He can call, dream, but not know. When the seals are gone, he will wake. And he must die.
When you run off, where do you go?
I know the darkness before the seals. Here, the voice is too strong. I cannot stay.
That looks like it. Legion of the Dead. Sent after Paragon Garen's heir. Why does that sound familiar? I think Garen was sometime in the early Exalted Age. Hundreds of years ago.
Do you think they found him?
Who knows? That's where I know the name. Tethras Garen should have been the heir to the Garen clan. But he was accused of killing his sister and sent into the Deep Roads to die. When the real murderer was caught, they tried to find him. They never could. Instead, every Garen heir from that time on took the name Tethras in his honor. One of them became a paragon in his own right, and founded my clan. Hey, how about some sympathy for the one who's closest to the
How can anything live here? What do the Darkspawn feed on?
Those torches seem a little odd.
Blessed are you, Jumart. Silent and strong, secret and wise.
Accept these offerings and share your strength.
These poor dwarves. They were just trying to help someone and they've been trapped here for centuries. What is that smell? I think I'm gonna pass out.
Atras Tunsha, Totania Amigtol Tavashaiduk.
That was sweet, Hawk. Now let's get out of here before you see me cry.
feels the seals weaken. He knows you are close. You must be ready. What's that? Who? No! No! They're here!
Who is it this time? Puddles the Turtle? The holy cheese wheel of Andraste?
The Wardens. They listen to Corypheus. They want to bring him the light. Stop them. You must stop them.
Something's happening. The prison's breaking down. But it stood up to tunneling before. What can... You! You have the key! And you've come through the seals. But how? Champion? Are you the one? The same Hawke, child of Malcolm? The Carters said they were close. You must be him. I am Janica. I lead this unit of Grey Wardens.
Why are the Wardens so interested in my father?
Then you don't know. Without Malcolm, this prison would have fallen 30 years ago.
Let me guess. It had something to do with this fancy thing?
The Grey Wardens built this prison to contain one of the most powerful Darkspawn we've ever encountered. But even the best magic fades. The Wardens need to reinforce the seals. This requires the blood of a mage untainted by Warden training. The last to perform the ritual was your father.
Why do my family stories never involve embarrassing vacations in Antiva?
We need your help, Hawke. I have done extensive research on this Darkspawn, and I believe the original Wardens were wrong. He isn't a threat to humanity. He's our greatest opportunity. A Darkspawn who can talk, feel, reason.
Corypheus cares nothing for blights. He used you.
The Warden Commander?
Don't listen to this creature. He's half Darkspawn himself. I know how to harness Corypheus. Use his magic to end the blights.
No. The Wardens knew. Corypheus is too powerful.
Father would have considered this, done the research. Trust that he was right.
Worth the risk. If he doesn't help, it's one more big Darkspawn to stick a bolt in. No big deal.
A Darkspawn and a mage. Just what the world needs.
Corypheus calls her, and she listens. She brought him the Carter, sent them for you.
You must help us.
Why would this Darkspawn want to end the Blights?
He's no mindless monster. This search for the old gods comes at a terrible cost to his people.
He tricked you. These are not your thoughts. They are his calling.
How many of them died in Ferelden alone? And that was the least of the blights.
How could you trust any deal this Darkspawn makes with you?
Do not think me foolish, Hawke. I am making no deal. I have a spell which can control Corypheus. Bind him to my will. He will be a new, important weapon in the war on the blights. No more, no less.
Are you talking about using blood magic?
Everything that was done to him was through the power of blood. The Wardens imprisoned Corypheus before the Chantry banned such magic. It is the only way to hold him.
A convenient excuse.
Corypheus may be as great a threat as the next Blight. We can't risk freeing him.
We'll find a way to do this with or without you, Hawke. This prison will be broken. The Blight will end. Come.
With me! We will beat them to the seal! part of the prison's defenses from centuries ago. Old wards. Dangerous. The wardens had them neutralized. Bringing them back to life will stall Janica.
I don't trust her. We have to make sure she doesn't release Corypheus.
Do not touch anything. The old defenses are active again. Very unpredictable, very dangerous.
There! That's the one Janica wants dead.
You do Janica's bidding?
Janica shared knowledge of Corypheus with the Carta. When she releases the Master, we will be rewarded.
How many of you are there? I thought I dealt with you already.
We may die here, but we will take you with us.
No! Don't!
To arms, and pray that Corypheus honors our sacrifice!
Trapped. Carter fools, always where they don't belong. This shouldn't have happened.
Don't touch anything is usually an invitation to touch everything, didn't you know?
Always a punishment for playing with things you don't understand. There is a way out. Deep down, a small memory, a fading thought. I've been here before. Yes. Yes. Think. There must be a way. I was here once before. A long time ago. The magic flows in streams. They must be joined for the way to open. Yes. Yes, that's it. Quickly now. We have a ways to go yet. The Hawk was fascinated by the old construction, always stopping to examine the carvings. A learned man.
Done.
Weeks down here, working together. He never liked me. Too much bad blood.
Did you really think those old wards would stop me? Look at you. Barely able to string two thoughts together. You've only made it this far because of Hawke.
You can still turn away. Do not listen to his voice.
You're a fool, Arias. And you should have died here years ago.
Does this stuff have side effects?
Oh, that's nice.
What's so nice about it?
I was just wondering what someplace sinister and foreboding would look like. And here it is.
You're too late, Larius. Hand over Hawke, and I'll give you a quick death.
Hawke has made his choice. The right one.
The right choice or the only choice? Malcolm Hawke was not allowed to disagree.
It is the past. It doesn't matter.
Larius? What does Janica mean by not allowed?
How does she know this? Alec, did you tell her? Malcolm Hawke was reluctant. Had to be persuaded. I was Warden Commander. It was my duty. I delivered an ultimatum. Help us, or you'll never see her again.
You threatened Father.
You were going to kill our mother?
No, never. He came with us. I never had to decide her fate. She was never told about what passed between Malcolm and me.
That doesn't make it better.
You see, Hawke? How can you trust anything Larius says?
Larius's threats were reprehensible, but he's still right about Corypheus.
You can come willingly or not, Hawke. I just need your blood.
Slay him now before he wakes, before his strength comes. The key, it's not strong enough. Use your blood, free him and slay him.
Seems to have weakened the spell.
Just 3 more to go.
Are you certain this is a good idea?
It takes Hawke blood to open his prison. I imagine he won't stop until he has what he wants.
Isn't that always the way with these ancient prisons?
You feel that? It's like something is lifting.
Last chance to change your mind.
Be careful, brother.
Be this some dream I wake from? Am I in dwarven lands? Why seem their roads so empty? You! Serve you at the Temple of Dumat? Bring me hence. I must speak with the first acolyte.
He speaks of the old gods, the Imperium.
You are no man. Do you belong to the Empire? Or be you of dwarven blood? How come you here? Whoever you be, you owe fealty to any Magister of Tevinter. On your knees. All of you.
You're a Darkspawn. Dark spawn, ravaging the Deep Road, spreading the blight. Does this ring a bell?
You are what held me. I smell the blood in you. Dumat, Lord, tell me, what waking dream is this? The light. We sought the golden light. You offered the power of the gods themselves. But it was black, corrupt, darkness, ever since. How long?
The Golden City. The first violation. The Magisters who brought the Blight.
The original Magisters? It is their depravities the Magisters of today strive to live up to. If they still exist, in any form, we should wipe them from the face of Thedas.
He tainted the world. He speaks to all who carry the corruption. Darkspawn and Wardens. He brought Janika here. Brought you.
If he's been calling the Wardens to free him, what's his plan? He seems confused.
He slept. While the seals held, he could not wake. He knows nothing of time that passed. We must kill him now, before he comes to.
First he went after the Maker in his house, then me in mine. I'm honored.
The city! It was supposed to be golden! It was supposed to be ours! If I cannot leave with you, I will leave through you. I seek the light. The blood, Lord. The blood is mine. Dumat, grant me your power. Ah! Fire in my veins! You cannot avoid my fires! You cannot harm me.
will die before you touch me, worm.
Something more!
To march! Proud to see your power! For lightning, lightning!
No! You are stronger than I thought, but not strong enough!
You did well, Hawk. More than the Grey Wardens of old were able to accomplish. I will tell the Warden Commander of your service here. You've gained an ally today.
Why are you talking like that?
My head is clear now. Without Corypheus's call, I can think again. I thank you for my freedom.
And here I thought I'd just gained a headache.
I will never forget what you did here. The prison stands no more. My gratitude you have for my freedom.
I said you wouldn't believe me.
When the Seekers arrived at the structure, this prison, it was destroyed. The Grey Wardens were there, but they did not mention this Larius. They claimed everyone was dead. And now you claim the champion was not only there, but defeated a Magister. One of the Magisters of old.
Left there by the Wardens themselves.
A curious tale. I wonder if there's more to it.
A small matter. A moment for the last of the family, and an echo. You'll forgive me if I take a liberty or two.
It's amazing how the past haunts us. All this hardship, because of what happened so many years ago. Did Father think it was worth it? He certainly knew it was too shameful to mention. He was wise not to share it with Mother, or any non-mage.
It gets harder every year to remember what Father was like.
I thought he knew everything. You know, as much as he had to spend time training me, he was so proud of you and Carver. His scoundrel and his soldier. He'd still be proud, even after all this.
The alternative being quiet lives as maids and stable boys.
An idea not without charm. But you're right. Being normal would have required wholly different parents. And I wouldn't want that. Thank you for taking care of everything, brother.
Malcolm would be happy you two aren't at each other's throats. Not all the time. He sacrificed so we would have a life free to choose. Must have been a terrible burden. Much like the burden you've assumed.
That's me. Banging my head against the walls of tyranny.
You know, your father was the same way. Taming the shadows with questionable wit. The best of him is still with you. The best of all of us. It's what makes you try so hard. You will always have that. We will always be family. It'll be all right.
I hope all is well. No attacks, no disasters, no out of control.
Have you located any Qunari blades?
This is what I've found.
If you find more, bring them to me.
Ah, you've returned. Nothing new to report, I'm afraid.
I'm giving it all up. I made a vow to the Chantry, and it was wrong to turn my back.
Sebastian, listen to yourself. You're as impulsive now as the day you turned away from us. Do you think the Maker wants another rashly spoken vow that you'll abandon when the next passion takes you?
I will not...
This is your life, child. Don't spend it being blown about like a weather vane. But here's Hawke. Maybe you can talk some sense into him.
I don't think sense is really my strong suit.
How long has she spent telling me to return to the Chantry, and now that I want to, she won't take me? It was wrong for me to break my oath to the Chantry. I've turned against the Maker. And for what? Why would I want to rule Starkhaven and deal with jackals like Lady Harriman for the rest of my life?
Do you see yourself as a prince or a priest?
That's exactly the question I've been praying for guidance about. When I think of going to Starkhaven, calling on allies like Flora Harriman and all the corrupt, scheming nobles, my throat swells shut in horror. When I think about staying, I'm at peace.
If you give it up, what then?
I suppose I must convince Elthina my commitment is sincere. Then I will remain here, to represent the Maker's interests as she thinks best.
When you're a prince, those same jackals will kneel at your feet and pay you taxes.
I do not have hubris enough to imagine it matters to the common people who rules them. Kirkwall does well enough with no one in the Viscount's seat. Someone will take the reins. The fields will be planted, the crops gathered. No one will notice that a Vale lives and isn't there, and I can devote my life to the Maker's will on Thedas.
You're wise to stay here. No one trusts a man who breaks his oath.
I cannot return to Starkhaven and subject my people to war without a clear sign that it's the Maker's will.
Tell me, and it is done.
Nothing going on, Hawk. You'd be the first to know if there was.
Hello again, champion. It doesn't matter what I do now. The wheels are in motion. It doesn't matter what I do now. The wheels are in motion.
You're here? Good. I wanted to talk to you.
So when do I get the grand tour?
Of the ship? It's not fit to be seen. Castillon had an obsession with mustard-colored Saturn. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Saves me the trouble of having to go look for you. I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I'm glad you walked in here all those years ago.
I was drawn in by the intoxicating aroma of stale piss and vomit.
Now that I have my ship, I'll need a new crew. And I'd like to have someone like you on board. Someone I can really trust. Who has my back, no matter what happens.
I am the champion of Kirkwall. I need to stay here.
You're the champion of Kirkwall. You can do whatever you please. Well, if fame, fortune, and the adulation of Kirkwallers ever gets boring, the invitation's open. I just hate to have to say goodbye. You're the best friend I've had in a very long time. A toast. To friendship, and to us.
You've been nursing that empty mug for hours.
Got a minute, Hawk? I know this is ancient history, but remember that Hightown house Bartrand barricaded himself in? No point in keeping a house for a dead man. I've been trying to get rid of the place for ages now.
I can only imagine there's a huge market for the homes of deranged killers.
Well, the creepy sort of people who are interested are generally not the ones with the coin to take it off my hands. I found a minor noble in Ravane who bought the place sight unseen. But now there's a problem. They say the place is haunted.
If they hadn't seen the place, I'd expect the first complaint to be about the corpses in the hall.
I may have neglected to mention the mansion's colorful past to the buyer. They've noticed some minor problems. Voices whispering in the walls, apparitions, things moving on their own. My hope is it's a relic Bartrand brought back from the Deep Roads. We smash it, and the haunting stops.
I'm not an expert on hauntings, but what if smashing something does not make the problem go away?
Ah, that's where things get tricky. You come from a family with magic, Hawk. You must have experience dealing with the weird. I'm sure you'll be able to figure something out that will help.
Very well. We'll investigate the mansion. Again.
Thanks, Hawk. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
going on? 6 years in this place and I still can't fix the holes in the roof.
Music. Where is that coming from?
I don't hear anything.
Something in this house is restless.
I guess the buyer wasn't kidding.
That would be quite the trick at parties.
Where is that voice coming from?
What voice?
Make out the words.
We get it already. House haunted. You can stop now.
We're getting closer. I can feel it, Hawk. Look at this. My brother's junk was left here. You wouldn't know it, but Bartrand was a sentimentalist. This came from our estate in Orzammar. When I was 7, I knocked over one of Mother's plates and broke it. My brother yelled at me for an hour.
This was made by the artisans of House Saldras. The clay was from the Adros-Etuna River, which never sees the sun. Arr!
There's no way you're talking about the same Bartrand that I met.
Maker's truth. There were tears in his eyes. I never thought that was possible before. That stupid plate was the whole city of Orzammar to him.
Sorry.
This isn't being caused by some random artifact. The idol is still in the house, Hawk. It has to be.
Here is angry.
I really should have gone to the privy before coming in here.
All set.
Are you real? You've got to get out of here before it comes back.
Where's the idol?
What idol?
Don't waste my time with your lies. Tell me where it is.
I didn't exactly want to stay for dinner, but I think we've got a few minutes to hear her out.
She's hiding something, Hawk. Don't lie to me. I know it's here. You must have found it.
I swear, I don't know anything about an idol. Please. Maker, no! It's starting again!
Oh no. This is a piece of the idol. Oh, I should have known Bartrand would lie to me. Of course he'd keep a piece of the statue for himself. Think of what we could do with this.
I don't know about you, Varric, but I don't want to end up like Bartrand.
I'm not my brother, Hawk. The idol drove him crazy, but this is just one tiny piece. I need this thing. 6 years of my life have gone into this. My only hope of finding out what happened to my brother is with this shard.
Varric, if you keep that thing, you'll go mad, I'll have to kill you, and Bianca will be heartbroken.
You're not listening, Hawk. I know I can handle this shard.
That thing is cursed. It ruined your brother, and it'll ruin you too. Get rid of it.
Fine. I don't really want to argue about this anyway. Take it. It's your problem now. Maybe Enchantment Boy can dispose of the thing for you. Let's go. I think I could use some air.
That should do it.
Merchants' guild ledgers. Dwarves fighting over whose ancestors were the dwarfiest, whose gold is the shiniest. I never understood how he could stand it. 5 minutes with them and I need a strong drink.
Everything makes you thirsty. Don't try to blame that on the Dwarven Merchant Guild, Varric.
You might have a point there, Hawk. Bardrin wagered everything on the expedition. Everything for the chance to escape the guild. Make enough money and the guild doesn't matter anymore. You're free. Damnation. Let's keep going.
I hope all is well. May I say again?
Think you can do something with this sandal?
Is that lyrium? I've never seen anything like that.
It's dangerous. Varric suggested Sandal might be able to dispose of it.
I think my boy can do better than that.
Ooh, enchantments. You like the shiny? I can make it for you.
understand you're named after a famous knight.
Everyone always brings up the name.
I've not heard of Sir Aveline. Is she very famous?
Really? They don't tell of her glorious downfall in Tevinter?
Not to slaves.
Pardon me for saying so, but thank the Maker for that.
Listen, Hawk. I don't know what came over me back there in Bartran's house. I'm glad you're watching my back.
That's what I'm here for. That and doing all the fighting.
You know what I like about you, Hawk? Your humility. What are you having? Edwina, let's get a couple of drinks here. Hawk? This is awkward.
You? At a loss for words? I should mark this down my calendar.
Enjoy this while it lasts. It might never happen again. Look, I just want to say, it has been an honor knowing you.
Are you about to die? Am I? Why so serious all of a sudden?
Don't panic, I just needed to get that off my chest. You know, it's 6 years today. 6 years since I found you dragging your tail out of Bartran's office. Here's to whatever comes next.
Slow down. No. Maybe.
Champion, thank the Maker you've come.
What's happened?
First Enchanter Orsino got into a terrible argument with the Knight Commander. He stormed off to bring the matter before the Grand Cleric, but the Knight Commander gave chase. I fear there will be blood.
Wonderful. Take me to them.
I will have the tower searched, top to bottom.
You cannot do that! You have no right!
I have every right. You are harboring blood mages, and I intend to root them out before they infect this city.
Blood magic? Where do you not see blood magic? My people cannot sneeze without you accusing them of corruption.
Do not trifle with me, mage. My patience is at an end.
A wonder that I never saw it begin.
The way you two carry on, people will talk.
You came. This does not involve you, champion.
I called him here. I think the people deserve to know just what you've done.
What I have done is protect the people of this city time and again. What I have done is protect you mages from your curse and your own stupidity. And I will not stop doing it. I will not lower our guard. I dare not.
Is there any truth to what she's saying? These are only her latest accusations, nothing more. And what if she does not find what she's looking for? How much further will she go to root out something that isn't there?
The champion knows better than anyone how deep the Circle's corruption goes. I must find the source.
You both set quite the example for your people. You know that.
What other option do we have? Tell me, champion, that you have not seen with your own eyes what they can do. Heard the lies of mages that seek power.
You can't use the actions of some to condemn them all.
You would cast us all as villains, but it is not so.
I know, and it breaks my heart to do it. But we must be vigilant. If you cannot tell me another way, do not brand me a tyrant.
This is getting us nowhere. Grand Cleric Othina will put a stop to this.
You will not bring her grace into this.
The Grand Cleric cannot help you.
Explain yourself, mage.
I will not stand by and watch you treat all mages like criminal, while those who would lead us bow to their Templar jailers.
How dare you speak to
The
me?
Circle has failed us, Orsino. Even you should be able to see that. The time has come to act.
There can be no half measures.
Anders, what have you done?
There can be no turning back. Be no peace.
Elfina, no! Maker, no! She was your most faithful, your most beloved. Why didn't she listen to me? Blessed be the souls of the faithful that they ascend to your right hand.
Why? Why would you do such a thing? I removed the chance of compromise, because there is no compromise.
The Grand Cleric has been slain by magic. The Chantry destroyed. As Knight Commander of Kirkwall, I hereby invoke the right of annulment. Every mage in the Circle is to be executed, immediately.
The Circle didn't even do this! Champion, you can't let her! Help us stop this madness!
And I demand you stand with us. Even you must see that this outrage cannot be tolerated.
Why are we debating the right of annulment when the monster who did this is right here? I swear to you, I will kill him.
It can't be stopped now. You have to choose. Do you realize what you started here? I do. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you earlier. The Circle is an injustice. In many places beyond Kirkwall. The world needs to see.
Elfina is not the Circle. She was a good woman, and you murdered her!
You fool! You've doomed us all! We were already doomed. A quick death now or a slow one later. I'd rather die fighting.
You're a murderer. The Grand Cleric, the mages, their blood is on your hands.
I know.
It doesn't matter. Even if I wished to, I could not stay my hand. The people will demand blood.
This won't be easy, but I'll defend you.
But what of Anders?
I knew I could count on you.
Hawke, if you do this, I don't know if I can follow.
After all the evil that magic has wrought, you would still support them.
You sure about this? Even you might not win this fight.
I know we can do this. I believe in you, Hawke.
Shit. What have you gotten yourself into this time, Isabella? Think carefully, champion. Stand with them and you share their fate.
I can live with that.
Thank the Maker.
It is a mistake, but I won't abandon you.
I see what you are trying to do, and my place is with you.
You are a fool, champion. Kill them all! I will rouse the rest of the Order.
Go! Get to the gallows before it's too late! So it's come to this. I don't know if we can win this war, champion, but thank you. I will leave your friend for you to deal with. I must return to the gallows. Meet me there as soon as you can. There's nothing you can say that I haven't already said to myself. I took a spirit into my soul and changed myself forever to achieve this. This is the justice all mages have awaited.
Did that spirit tell you to do this?
No. When we merged, he ceased to be. We are one now.
I can no more ignore the injustice of the Circle than he could.
So it's up to you to decide how things should be.
It's obvious how things shouldn't be. The people fear what we can do. But to use that fear to bludgeon us into submission is wrong. And they do it with our blessing.
And if I pay for that with my life, then I pay. Perhaps then justice would at least be free.
Opinions.
If I'd been in that chantry today, would you be waffling? You know what must be done.
Bold plan. Well, I thought so.
He wants to die. Kill him and be done with it.
Belief is no excuse. Sincerity does not justify this.
He should come with us. Do what he can to put things right.
I think I'm sick of mages and Templars.
Whatever you do, just do it.
You have to pay for what you've done. I know. The sooner I die, the sooner my name lives on to inspire generations.
It will never be enough, but it's a start.
How invigorating.
We'd all best get to the gallows, and quick. It's going to be quite a show.